Hi there, hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson I will teach you how to calculate inflations and appreciations. Of course, there's a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. Appreciation is when an item that you bought and it's increased its values over a period of time. Whereas inflation, the price of the goods and services are increased. In another word, the money decreased in its value. So to work out the future value for appreciations or inflations is A is equal to P 1 plus R to the power of N. So A is a future value, P is a present value, and R is the appreciation rate, and R is the appreciation rate or inflation rate, N is time. Or we can write future value is equal to the present value 1 plus R to the power N. So they are the same. So future value is A, present value is P, and R is the inflation rate or the appreciation rate. N is the time. Okay. So let's go through first example. Luca bought a block of land for $600,000. How much will Luca's land worth in 5-year time if the land appreciates at a rate of 6% per annum? So we know that the future value FV is equal to the present value PV 1 plus R to the power of N. And we know that the present value, let me write this down, PV is equal to $600,000. And the appreciation rate R is 6%. And the time N is 5 years. So therefore, we just substitute that in the formula. So the future value equal the present value, $600,000. And 1 plus 6% means 6 over 100. And N is 5. So there you go. So I'll just put that on a calculator now. So I just go 600,000 brackets 1 plus 6%, 6 over 100, and then power 5. So there you go. So $802,935.35 because we need to round up to 2 decimal places with money. So 802,935.35. There you go. Second one. 5 years ago, Sarah bought a gold ring for $450. Now it is worth $600. What is the appreciation rate for the gold ring? So first of all, we know that the formula is future value is equal to the present value 1 plus R to the power of N. Or you can write A is equal to P 1 plus R to the power of N. Okay. So we know that the future value, let me just write it on here. So the future value is $600. And the present value is equal to $450. And we know that the time is N is 5 years because it said 5 years ago. And we need to find out the rates. So therefore, we just substitute this into formula. So the future value is $600 is equal to 450. That is the present value. And then 1 plus the rate, which we're not sure. We need to work it out. And N is 5. So to work this out, step number 1 is we just divide everything by 450 first. So I'm going to divide 450 on both sides. Because I want to get rid of 450. Because I want to get rid of 450 on this side. So this is cancelled. So now I just put that on the calculator. So I just go 600 divided by 450. So 1.33. Okay, so I just write this down. 1.333 is equal to 1 plus R to power 5. So we need to get rid of the power 5. So to do this, we need to do opposite. So opposite of power 5 is fifth root. So I take fifth root on both sides. So that means 1.333 fifth root of that. Okay. So that becomes 1 plus r. Now I just put that on a calculator. So just go fifth root. So just go shift this button here and press 5 and then the answer. So that is 1.059 for now. So to solve for r, so I just move this one on that side. So that becomes minus. So that is 1.0592 minus 1. So that will give me 0.0592 is equal to r. So therefore, I can convert these to percentage by times 100. Okay, if I times 100, so this will move 1, 2. So therefore, r is equal to 5.92% per annum. Correct to 2 decimal place. Otherwise, I can always use calculator. So I just go minus 1 and then times by 100 because I want to convert to percentage. So there you go. 5.922 and so on. So we just round up to 2 decimal place. Okay. So 5.92% per annum. Next one. The inflation rate for the next 3 years is predicted to be 2.8% per annum. If a cup of coffee costs $4.50, how much does it cost in 3 years' time? So first of all, the future value is equal to present value 1 plus r to the power of n. Or A is equal to P 1 plus r to the power of n, if you like. So we know that the present value, PV, is equal to $4.50. And the rate, inflation rate, is 2.8% per annum. And the time is in 3-year time, okay? N is 3. So now I just put that on the formula. So $4.50, 1 plus the inflation rate. So that is at 2.8%. Power of 3. So N is 3. So now I just put that on a calculator. 450 or 4.5 we do 1 plus 2.8% and power of 3. So there you go, $4.89. So $4.89. So we round up to 2 decimal place because we're dealing with money, okay? Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi, I'm back. How do you go? So let me go through them with you, okay? Before I do that, please do not forget to give me a thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel. So let's get into it. So we know, first of all, we know that, okay, the present value is $900,000. So let me just write this down. So present value is $900,000. And the time is 5 years. So N is 5. And then the appreciation rates R is 8.5%. So now we need to work out the future value. So the future value, FV, is equal to the present value 1 plus R to the power of N. Or A is equal to P 1 plus R to the power of N. Okay. So now PV, that is the present value, is $900,000. And 1 plus the rates, that is 8.5%. And power of 5. So now what I do, I just put that on a calculator. So I just go 900,000, 1 plus 8.5%. Percent mean per 100, okay? Just keep that in mind. And then power of 5. There you go. So $1,353,291.02. So 1,353,002. So there you go. Next one. So first of all, we know that the present value is $80. So PV is $80 and the future value is 100. So future value is $100. And we know that the time is 3 years. So N is 3. So this times we need to work out the rates, okay? R. So first of all, we know that the formula for future value is equal to present value and 1 plus the R power of N. So the future value is $100. So just substitute this value in, that's all. And now present value is 80. And 1 plus the rates power of 3. So first of all, I just divide by both sides by 80 first. So I get rid of this 80. So I divide by 80. I divide this by 80. So there you go. So now just put that on a calculator. So I just go 100 divided by 80. So that give me 1.25. So I just write 1.25 is equal to 1 plus R to the power of 3. So now I want to get rid of the power of 3. To get rid of the power of 3, we do opposite. So opposite of power of 3 is cube root. So I take cube root on both sides. So that will give me cube root of that. So therefore, cube root of the right hand side, the power of 3 disappears. Okay, so that give me 1 plus R. So what I do, I move this one on that side. So that becomes minus. So that means cube root of 1.25 minus 1 is equal to R. So R is equal to, so I just put that on a calculator. So I just go cube root of the answer and then we minus 1. So there you go. 0.07721 and 7 and so on. Okay. So let me just write down to 4 decimal place. So that is 0.0772. So now I can just convert this into percentage. So to convert that to percentage, I times by 100. So I just go answer times 100. So there you go. So correct to 2 decimal place, I will get 7.72% per annum. So therefore, R is equal to 7.72% per annum. There you go. Last example. So we know that last example. So first of all, we know that the present value is $500. That is the present value. So we want the future value to be double that. That means the future value is, we want to be $1,000. Because we double 500 will give us $1,000. And the rate is 20% per annum. To solve this, we just need to guess and check, okay? So first of all, I know that future value, the formula is the present value 1 plus R to the power of N. So the present value is $500 and 1 plus the rate is 20%. So for N, we're not sure. So what I do, I just use calculator and then just do guess and check first, okay? So let's try 6 first, okay? So N equals 6. So let's see what happened. So 1 plus 20 over 100. And then power of, let's say 6, yes? So $1,492, a bit too much. So what we do, we need to reduce the time. So try 5. Still a bit too much. So let's try 4. Still, okay, so we just reduce a little bit. So try 4.5. It's still a lot, right? So let's try 4. Getting closer. So let's try 3.5. So let me just write this down. So 3.5 will give me, so 94646. So let's try 3.6. So let me just change it to 3.6. We still need a little bit more. So try 0.7, see what happens. Getting closer. Try 0.8. Very close. Let's try 0.9, see what happens. A bit too much. So therefore 0.8 is the closest, okay? Because we need to correct to 1 decimal place. So that's the answer. So when n is equal to 3.8, so let me just write this down. So n is equal to 3.8. The future value is equal to 500. 1 plus 20% and power of 3.8. So that will give me 999.67. So the future value is $999.67. So that is close to $1,000. So that means, therefore, 3.8 years. There you go. I hope you got all of them correct. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.